Once upon a time in that deep mountain forest, they lived an old monk and a young monk. The old monk was master while the young monk was his disciple Du. Monk was a great practitioner of meditation. He used to spend a lot of his time meditating. Normally when he started meditation, it could last for half a day or even one full day. In addition, during his meditation, he would know what was going to happen in the future. So one day the whole monk meditated and sudden. He found out that his young disciple was going to die in 8 days. Therefore, the master called the disciple and said, "Dear, I am going to give you 8-day holiday so that you can go home and see your family." "Really, that's very good, Master. Thank. Sad. The young man. In fact, I have been feeling quite homesick for some time," Master said. "But, remember that you must come back here by the 8th day. Go now. I will wait for you to come back. Okay? Master, please, take care of yourself. I will live. Now," said the young monk. In saying this, the young went down the hills without realizing that in the eyes of the old monk, there was a sadness and a sense of reluctance to see him leave after a long walk. On the way, disciples stopped at the bank of the stream to drink some water as he was getting thirsty. Then he saw that there was an inn which countless ants were going in and out. He stayed there to watch for a while with interest, and then he was just about to leave. He saw that the water of the river was rising. He said to himself, "Oh, the water level of the stream is rising. The ants will be drowned. If it kept rising like this." In fact, it was raining upstream for last few days continuously, and therefore the water level at the downstream was starting to rise. He quickly took off his clothes and put some hard soil in it to make a protection wall along the cave. Not only did he manage to stop water from covering the cave, but also he skillfully diverted the flow of the water to somewhere else, and so he saved the lives of countless ants. After that, he left from there, and reached his home. Died. Days passed quickly as it is past. He remembered that he had to reach back to his master. He left to go back to his master. The monk was strolling in the mountain forest. Sadly, he was thinking about his young disciple and, thinking that he must have died by now, because a day has passed, and now it was evening of the 9th day. He was sad that he could not see his disciple one last time. But suddenly from a distance, he saw the young monk coming back from the hills cheerfully. He ran to him and hugged him. He was very happy to see him, but he was also surprised that how the young monk is still alive, even after it is have passed. Then he happily asked the young monk to recount what he had done in the past 8 days while he had been. And, when that disciple told him his story, he finally understood that, because the young monk had saved the lives of countless hands, this has caused his 8 days remaining life to lengthen into a long and a happy life. If we see in our lives, we will find that cultivating good deeds, good karma is a way to prolong your. The result of doing good deeds will not necessarily increase your life, but it can also bring abundance of happiness in your life. It can make your destined big troubles to become small and ineffective. Because, just as we get sorrow by doing bad deeds, in the same way, we receive happiness in our life by doing good. This is the principle of karma, that what we give comes back to us many times more. It is not necessary that you should have money to do good deeds. Wiping that yourself. Trying is also a good to consoling. Someone in grief is also a good to giving motivation to that demotivated person is also a good. All in all, to remove someone's sorrow is a good to. If you want to be happy in your life, then start removing the sorrow of others, and your life will automatically be filled with the bound of happiness.
इस तरह के और जानकारीपूर्ण वीडियो के लिए जय भीम जय भारत चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। धन्यवाद। Please like, share and subscribe video.